Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, November 27, 2024. Mercury begins its retrograde cycle that runs until December 15th, and you'll be doing further ruminating over the past. Mercury in your privacy sector already inclines you to some introspection, and this retrograde period emphasizes this theme further. You may question your intuition until you recognize that you are looking at things in entirely new ways, and this different approach can be just as or more useful. Still, it can be frustrating as things are not always straightforward. Ideally, minor breaks in the mechanical aspects of communication lead you to winning alternatives. The cycle is useful for reconsidering recent decisions and noticing previously overlooked details. However, you might unwittingly reveal something that you'd prefer to keep private, and it would be wise to be exceptionally clear when it comes to communicating about your inner world, or take this time to re-examine issues rather than talking about them prematurely. Today is complicated as Mercury's directional shift occurs, pointing to some information clogs and misunderstandings. Try not to schedule crucial conversations or meetings now. Your Libra. Dew has been shooting through the roof in recent weeks. As mighty Mars, the planet of passion, fuel, and energy, supercharges your solar of intimacy and sexuality, the urge to merge will overtake you. Not only will you be eager to get up close and personal with someone that you trust, but it could encourage you to unleash your lusty side. This trend lasts until January 6, 2025, so you have plenty of time to experiment, have fun, and embrace pleasure. While this does favor couples more, singles can use this period to assess their actual needs in a relationship and pursue someone who checks all the boxes. Where could you go from here? You may need to work on how you feel about your professional future, because the Moon in Virgo will square Jupiter retrograde in Gemini and Mercury in a Sagittarius. There might be times when you are overly critical of what could come up for you. It might be challenging to see how specific opportunities or pathways could align with your work life. Just because a door has not opened yet does not mean it will never open. Have faith in your professional journey. Take a look at what matters most to you in the world. Somewhere on your list is probably a sense of well-being for all, and a safe community for our children to grow up in. One of the ways you can balance your own needs and the needs of the community is through participation in organic farming. Consider getting knowledgeable about the issues surrounding organic farming. Being aware of what you can do will add to your sense of well-being. Buying organic is a political statement as well as a nutritional one. The one wonderful thing about family is that you can let your hair down and relax. On this day, consider doing this, especially if it's been too long. If it happens to be that your family of origin doesn't provide this type of environment, create it for yourself in your own family. The word family can be pretty open, and it may be a group of really close friends. Whatever works best for you, take advantage of a place where you can relax. You can't always be on the go. While with no planetary activity in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery, today's adventurous lunar vibes is a brief chance to embrace a sense of wanderlust, curiosity, and adventure. They are linking into something that can keep this alive long after the moon leaves tomorrow. A friendly aspect to Uranus in a playful and creative part of your chart, and to Venus in Capricorn, this going to fire up your imagination on the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence in a way that they can help you hold on to. With some important days coming up on the income, work, and career fronts, this is a chance to first hold back. The moon is continuing its only visit to an adventurous part of your chart, while Venus, the planet of love, is in Capricorn by forming a friendly aspect to Uranus in your romantic sector. After a friendly aspect to Venus yesterday, and as she is drawing closer to her own friendly aspect to Uranus, as the spirit of romance, adventure, and nostalgia come together, this is a taste of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. Are you ready for a cosmic shift? Today marks the start of the final Mercury retrograde of the year, as Mercury stations retrograde in the bold and adventurous sign of Sagittarius. For the next 2.5 weeks, you might encounter some of the classic challenges associated with this celestial event: miscommunications, travel hiccups, and yes, a fair share of technical glitches. And with the holiday season in full swing, it might feel like the universe has turned the chaos dial up a notch. But here's the good news: this doesn't have to be a time of frustration. With a little preparation, a dash of humor, and the right mindset, you can not only survive this retrograde but thrive during it. Think of this period as a road trip where the GPS unexpectedly reroutes you, or your perfectly curated playlist skips your favorite song. Frustrating? Sure. But these moments of inconvenience can lead to surprising discoveries: a scenic detour you'd have otherwise missed, a new song that becomes your next favorite, or even a story you'll laugh about later. Miscommunications might pop up, especially with loved ones or colleagues, but these moments also offer opportunities to deepen your connections. For instance, an unclear text or email might spark a conversation that clarifies not just the issue at hand but also the dynamics of your relationship. Similarly, travel delays, while inconvenient, could lead to unexpected adventures or meaningful encounters. With the hustle and bustle of the holidays, Mercury retrograde might feel like an extra challenge, but it's also a chance to slow down and reflect. Not everything has to go according to plan. If your carefully crafted itinerary gets derailed, try to see it as an opportunity to embrace spontaneity. Flexibility is your superpower right now. Take a moment to reflect. When was the last time you slowed down long enough to share a heartfelt dream or fear with someone you trust? These honest, vulnerable moments can create deep, lasting bonds, and this retrograde is the perfect time for them. Sagittarius is all about vibrant, adventurous energy, and you might feel inspired to take on the world, whether it's starting a new fitness routine, diving into a big project, or planning a spontaneous getaway. And that's amazing. But even the most enthusiastic adventurer needs rest. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Early morning exercise can be a great way to channel restless energy, but it doesn't have to be intense. Maybe start with a gentle yoga session, a brisk walk through your neighborhood, or even a few minutes dancing to your favorite song. These small acts of movement can boost your mood and set the tone for a positive day. On the professional front, your ideas and efforts are being noticed. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius encourages you to speak your truth and share your ideas with confidence. Whether it's presenting a proposal, contributing to a team project, or simply brainstorming your next steps, your thoughtful approach will help you shine. Just remember, enthusiasm is fantastic, but avoid letting it tip into arrogance. A collaborative, composed attitude will win support and open doors. When it comes to finances, this retrograde is a time for careful consideration. Maybe you're eyeing a holiday sale or thinking about a small investment. Take a moment to research and seek advice from trusted sources before making a move. Thoughtful planning now can set you up for long-term success. Amid the whirlwind of retrograde and holiday season energy, it's essential to carve out moments of peace and joy for yourself. Whether it's an evening spent laughing with loved ones, playing a favorite board game, or indulging in a creative hobby like painting or baking, these moments recharge your spirit and remind you of what truly matters. Picture this: a cozy evening at home, the room filled with laughter, a warm drink in your hands, and your favorite people by your side. These are the grounding moments that can make even the most chaotic times feel meaningful. If you're craving solitude, use this time to reflect on your goals and dreams. Journaling can be especially powerful during Mercury retrograde, helping you uncover fresh insights and set intentions for the year ahead. Grab a pen and let your thoughts flow. You might be surprised at what you discover.